my money. If a nigga tryna take my money, I turn it into stomach. Yeah, feel like a Peter when I'm running with this baby night. I feel like a trigger with the 4-5 up one. Feel like
To me so
Hey,
much, bro.
it's so funny that you say that, right? I took my well, it's actually one of my closest friends' mom and shit, but she
Hmm.
in town and shit, so I took her to church Sunday and shit like that. And, I ain't missed church probably like 2 3 months and shit, but I'm not gonna lie, and not like I said, I don't mean to make it extra spiritual either, and I
Hmm.
don't even really think like it's not about church specifically. You know what I mean? It's just about like that relationship. It's like I'm not gonna lie, and I mean this wholeheartedly. When you when you like when you acknowledge, let's use that word, when you acknowledge his presence, you know what I mean? And you got no problem being thankful and no problem like even like share, like just sharing the word and not in the sense, not on no pastor shit, but on some
Hmm.
shit like let's just somebody, oh, how you doing today? Man, I'm blessed. God is good. Like just sharing the word a little bit and just speaking on
Hmm.
like highly of his name. Dog, the doors that been opening for me since I've been home just feel so like like I'm supposed to have it. Like it's for
Word.
me. You know what I mean?
Word.
Like it's like he's doing it for me. You know what I mean? Everything just makes sense. Like dog, like I just be thinking about something, bro. Like I'm thinking about like damn, I need more marketing, and digital marketing and promotion. A random person follow me, 500,000 followers, right up there, masters in marketing. Like you know what I mean? It's just like he just moved mountains when you and it ain't even nothing crazy. Like I said, like you ain't got to be a grandmother. You ain't got to be a devout fiend about it. You know what I mean? You ain't got to listen to gospel songs and nothing like that. But when you acknowledge that, man, I ain't gonna lie, shit be nice for real.
A
Like
moment of transparency, bro. So when I was young, I used to be in the church all the time, right?
me
Like
too.
all the time. It was a pastor, you know what I'm saying, whom I was related to. I
What?
mean the greatest voice, the greatest preacher I've ever heard to this day in my entire life. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up moving away and he passed. When he passed, a lot of dark shit came out about him. Like, I mean, like so, some of the worst shit that a man can be came out about him.
What?
And that shit broke my heart, bro.
What?
Since then, I ain't been able to be in a church.
What?
Like, I can't find a church where I could be there and be comfortable and feel like I
I'm
can,
so
you know what I'm saying?
I love the church I'm at, right? It's funny because this past Sunday the pastor was talking about it like hi, and he was like not talking down on the church, but he was just speaking on like, this just is communal. Like this
Hmm.
just the people that like to worship in this way. Like cause you got
Right.
some people that like to worship in the masses. They, they say multiple people praying together like it's easier to bring him into the room. If it's 60 of us, 70 of us, 80 of us, you know what I mean? So some people just like worshiping in that manner. But in reality, you could worship from you don't have to go, you can go to a person could never go to church in their life and walk into heaven before a person that's in church every Sunday. Like the church don't got nothing to do with like how you choose to worship, don't got nothing to do with your relationship with a higher power or your relationship with,
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
But
Like
I
yeah,
do
don't let
wanna
nobody trick you into that.
but I wanna get that gain that comfort again. I wanna I'm like I said, like just I've been more into like praying for like the past few
Right.
months, just praying and
Right.
getting closer to God and shit like that. And it's like so I'm on that journey trying to find the right church, find the right place where I'm comfortable, where it feels good. Like, bro, I had a
Right.
cousin like 2 3 weeks ago, a week before my event, actually got shot in the chest.
Right.
Got shot in the chest, bullet hit his lung. He wasn't supposed to make it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And I remember just like, yo, I had already started kind of like just praying and having conversations with God. And I leaned on God like so
Lean
much in
on
that
them.
situation. I
Lean on
leaned
them.
on him. I gave him everything. You know what I'm saying? Then the week of my event, it was like God just came to me like, yo, focus on your event.
Right.
Focus on your event. Focus on turning 30, enjoying your life. I'm gonna take care of this. And now this nigga's out of ICU as of a couple days ago.
Right. Right.
You know
Amen.
what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm still praying and I'm still praying. Just I pray for y'all. Believe it or not, everybody in the listeners, anybody that support me, anybody that don't support me, but support the culture, like yo, I pray for all of y'all. I pray for my family. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in that era of my life,
Right,
so
right.
you know what I
Like
mean.
it don't even seem like so. Like not to cut you off. Like I don't know.
Mhm.
I guess when I was younger and a little less mature, it like it almost seemed like it cramped your style, like to believe, like you know what I mean. Like it cramped your style to be like be heavy on like you know what I mean, like to be heavy into God. Like, I guess and that's just the younger me. Like but now at this age, like I feel crazy. Like I could never not go to church. My man' birthday was last week. He had his birthday party at like a paintball joint. Like I think they was at like 12. My service don't until 12:30. I can't do it, bro.
Mhm.
Can't do. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I'm not missing. You know what I mean? Even that, like for me going to church, keep it 100. The church part of it and the going part is really just the discipline for me. That's the only reason I make it my business because it's something I said I was going to do. So that's why I get up and go. But I don't have to go to church to where my level of spirituality is at right now. But I'm not missing no days because I told myself that I wouldn't miss no days. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah,
that's how
nah,
that goes.
I'm gonna start doing some scouting, man, on some of these
That's all you got to
churches
do.
popping in.
My mama did that, man. It's a church tour every Sunday for about take you about 8 weeks or 6 weeks, whatever you say. I'm gonna go to 6 different churches, and then you know what I mean. You just do your little tour, and whatever feel comfortable to you, whatever feel best. You feel me? Like that's how church be for me. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been in the last 6 weeks I went to church. I haven't not cried. I cry every time I go to church. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like every time I'm in it, cause it just feel like a release. Like from Monday through Saturday, it feel like all that should be on my shoulders. As soon as I get to church, it's just like. I feel like he just be like squeezing that motherfucker the weak out of me. You know what I mean? Getting them demons off my back, getting you know what I mean, just getting my mind straight and shit like that for real. Keep it
Hmm.
100 with you.
Yeah, nah, it
Word up.
feels good, and it feels good to be in this era. It feels good to be in the spirit of embracing God and great embracing what it means to be spiritual, what it means
Yup.
to look to God and to lean on God. Like man,
Yup.
that shit. Not to say that shit, but it feels so good, bro. Like
Dog,
that's.
I used to look at what people say and how I felt like no for even my feelings, right? I used to actually hold my feelings and what people thought higher in a higher regard than I should. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's say us preparing for our event or something like that. Like, you know, you'll get into the comments and get into the tweets and stuff like that, and it kind of affect you. Like at this stage in my life right now, like I genuinely feel like God got it. Like this, like I can't even take that away. It ain't me, it's him. Like, so I don't gotta read a tweet or a comment or hate or nothing like that. Cause I know can't nobody really like fuck with God. And if God say midnight madness going straight, or your day gonna be good, or your daughter gonna be good, or your bro gonna be good, you know what I mean? That got shot. If God say he good, then he good.
Absolutely.
Nobody could tell you nothing. And life just like when you step like that, bro, life just feel like I wake up so straight. I wake up so straight, like, and it just feel like because it ain't my plan. And once you realize it ain't your plan, you just got a different step for real. Like it's like you know what I mean? Everything that happened. I don't care if we come up with Midnight Madness. I feel like, nah, the God said this is the play. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if we come up with, if I decide to drop a tape or if I decide to battle or if I decide to, whatever I decide to do, I just always feel like, yeah, nah, this is what God said we on. So I just always feel comfortable now because I
Hmm.
don't feel like nothing in my hands. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? I got to make a tape. This is what God want me to do. Tapes sound crazy. I just don't even, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? But it's almost like, it just, you know what I mean? It just
But
feel like,
sometimes we do need those reminders though. Like
right.
and that goes and kind of to what your circle is as well. I got personal friends, you know, outside of battle rap and within battle rap, like somebody like Woo up here. So I'm just saying just because he's sitting right there. But like Woo was one of the niggas who knew everything that was going on. He like, man, fuck that shit, nigga. God got the final say so.
Yes,
Like I
sir.
hear what they saying, but God got the final say so. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Nigga really helped talk me through that situation, bro. I appreciate that shit. I'm gonna say that shit publicly.
Man,
Like
you need some warriors. You really need
for
warriors in
real.
your corner, like when it come to like life. You get what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
need warriors in your corner because it's like that accountability shit is a real thing. It's like let's say you got a group chat, it's 6 of y'all in there.
Hmm.
If five of them don't work out and you work out, you have a better chance of stopping working out than making all five of them work out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If all of them do drugs and you don't, you have a better chance picking up drugs than you got. You know what I mean? And so it's like you need accountability around you. You need adults around you. You need people that's going to hold you to who the person you supposed to be. Like we be having some weird ass friends.
Yeah.
We be having some weird ass friends, like people that we accept in our life, and it only be out of comfortability and who we used to and what we used to, and you from the hood or you from the set, so I fuck with you. Some of these motherfuckers be weird and they don't be like, it don't be nothing good about them, and we genuinely just be loving them and giving and give. You can't do that shit, bro. For you need motherfuckers around you that's gonna like, yeah, doc, that's ass. And yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That cheating on your girls, like I ain't promoting it. I'm out. Shit like
Mm-hmm.
that. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's 4 in the morning. You gotta like, what's the friend that's gonna say, ah, yeah, nah, we all got kids. We gotta slide. Like,
Mm-hmm.
the fuck, I mean, I gotta take my kid to work in the morning. And there don't be enough niggas holding niggas accountable, or women holding women accountable. Like, I ain't gonna lie,
Talk
sis,
that
that's ass
shit.
for real. Sis,
Yeah,
that's, I mean, sis,
that
that's weak. Bro,
I
that's
feel like
ass.
it definitely comes with age in most cases.
What?
But I definitely got some day ones, like some day ones where it's like we always been like that with one another, bro.
What?
Always been like that. You know what I mean? So I'm appreciative of my circle, my support system, and I also definitely don't mind pretending a motherfucker dead when I'm done with them and I see they don't do me no good. Or I see they, they
What?
this, they that, whether they a snake, whether they bitch, whether they this, whether they that. Like, man, I ain't got no problem creating a separation.
And,
You know what I'm saying? Just pretending you don't exist no more in my
And that's
world.
all that is, cause I ain't mad at a soul about, I ain't mad at nobody. There's this book I read, this shit. I actually got it on my, it's this book called The Four Agreements. It was one of my favorite books when I
Love that book.
love it. You know what I mean? And one of the books, I actually, that's crazy. I got it right here in my collection. But one of the four agreements is don't take anything personal. I mean, it says and right here in the in the text, it says nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinion and action of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. So it's like a lot of times people do shit and we take it so personal as if like, you know what I mean? Which naturally you would. But it's
Mm-hmm.
like some people fuck like a person being fucked up or a person being corny or a person being weird. That's a reflection of them. It don't got nothing. Nobody's being weird to you because you did. No, they're a weird person. I mean, motherfuckers be having traumas and problems and other shit. Like some people don't know. Like a klepto, like a kleptomaniac. That's an actual like you could be diagnosed that they steal because they have a problem. You got people that lie because that's what they do. You got people that
Mm-hmm.
hurt people because that's and when you stop taking stuff personal and just take it for what it is,
Mm-hmm.
man, it be so much shit off. Like just where I'm at right now, somebody do something corny or weird, like I don't even be getting mad no more. Like like somebody do some weird shit, I just be like, yeah, nah,
I'm
whatever.
it
No,
just
also
come with
I'm
age,
also I'm
respectfully.
I'm also
respectfully,
I'm extremely empathetic though. You
a
know what I mean?
thousand
So
percent.
so so like with that, it's like what's weird to me might not be weird to surf or might not be weird to war, might not be,
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I'm saying? So it's like I can also understand like things from other perspectives without having to fuck with it. It's like, okay, I hear you. I understand you. This is why you did what you did, or this why you move how you move, but I'm
Right.
gonna move the other way.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And I think if niggas learn to do more of that, I think we just have less problems in general.
And
I mean, it's funny, like you said that, because some people literally do stuff like that could affect you or affect your relationship, and they mean no harm by it. This is just what I tell people that all the time. Like, you could like a female could be dealing with a nigga and she just feel like he aggressive, rough. Da, da, da. That nigga ain't never seen nobody love nobody.
Hmm.
And she just thinking, oh, you make me feel like this and you make me feel like that. And is it me and I'm ugly and you treat me like that nigga don't know. He ain't never seen his mama loved. How the fuck he gonna love you? He ain't never, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't taken care of as a kid. How you gonna know how to take care of a kid? You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And stuff like, and that's just a example, but it's like we just be blaming ourselves for people's problems and what the fuck people got going on and shit like that. And that's they problems.
I take everything on. I deal
if
with survivor's guilt. I deal with motherfucking success guilt. I deal with all type of shit, bro. Like I take everything on. You know what I mean? So um I can resonate with that for
sometimes you
sure.
gotta realize some of your
If ever,
friends from childhood they not gonna go with you and grow with you. Like the person from sixth grade may not be with you when you turn 30. You feel me? Like we just grow up in this world and we be like, all right, this gonna be my partner, this gonna be my bitch forever. But sometimes in life, our roads gonna differ, bro. And if you not losing friends as you growing, are you really growing? respectfully.
The crazy part is though we don't even have to lose people though, because the part that we don't incorporate with the word forever and the word love is change. If you love somebody, that means that you love them in every form and every season that they'll possibly be in. Because who I am at 21 is not going to be who I'm going to be at 30. Who I'm going to be at 30 is not going to be so if I love you or if I fuck with you like that, I got to love you enough to
People
change.
grow
Like,
apart too, though. I could love you, and we just different now, and
Facts,
I just
facts.
don't fuck
I
with the
was just
shit
no,
that
gonna
you
say
fuck
nah,
that.
that's
with.
exact. No, people
You
do
gonna
grow
be the
apart.
same person that was
People
I was
do
five years
just
grow
ago.
gonna
apart
say.
a
I was
thousand
just
percent.
gonna say that.
Yeah, people grow apart 1,000% because again, like I said, you could look up and I'm here and you're there. All I'm saying is people forget that, right? When you choose somebody, you're choosing to love them through their transformation. It has to be like that. Like you can't love somebody, and I'm not talking about just relationships, I'm talking about friendships and everything, right? So let's say me and you start being friends in 2026. If you tell me you love me, I'm assuming that you love the me that I gotta turn into too. Or you at least willing to try to love because no, I will not feel the same next year. It's impossible. And a lot of times motherfuckers walk up and say I love you, but they only love who you is today, forgetting that you have another self that you got to be until you die. Who I am I might not be as playful as I am when I'm 60. Or you know what I mean? Like bitches gotta go. You look up, you got a girlfriend now, she 35 and horny. You look up, she 55 and menopause. She's a total different woman now, got a total different step, total different mindset. A motherfucker just love somebody today. You love a bitch right now. That ass fat, them titties drop because she had 4 kids for your ass, or she get a little overweight because, or them stretch marks start stretch marking because, and now it's not the, you know what I'm saying? This 100. You look up and you love a nigga now because he got that motherfucking job, plus the car, plus that nigga hit a brick wall and he don't got what he had when he pulled up. Is it still, you know what I mean?
Conditional.
Motherfucker.
I done
Exactly.
seen
Bro.
hey
Transactional
Or
hey
you
love.
hey,
love the
hey
guys
gang.
and you love the guys and you help and you provide and you help them out or whatever the case may be when they down or whatever the case is and you doing for niggas and
Real
like
love is
now
non
it's like you know what I
transactional.
mean like it's not like no real love. It's not like but when you down and you need help niggas don't look your way. It's like and sir, if I heard you say this, it's like the out of sight, out of mind loyalty. That shit is like a real thing. That shit is spooky. It's scary for
Because
real.
people don't know two things like well somebody else multiple things can exist in the universe. Like if me and Doc walking together and somebody try to jump us and Doc help me, hell yeah, that's loyal. But at the same time, that is like situational loyalty. What else is Doc gonna do? We surrounded by 10 niggas. But when I go away to jail and we not surrounded by nobody, is Doc gonna call my mother and say, "Hey, Miss Kim, he good? He straight?" That see, it's different type of loyalties. It's different type of like you could drop $1 and you don't see it. I grab it right there and give it to you. And yo, that was real. You know what I mean? Like that don't. It's still levels to that real shit. It's still levels to that loyalty, man. Like I don't know.
Just like they
Like,
tried to do with you and Rim, they thought you and Rim was beefing, and you was like, "Yo, yo, yo, time out, time out." Sis put money on my books. Like, what is we? You know what I'm
what are
saying?
we
Don't
talking
yeah, yeah,
about?
yeah. What are we doing? Like, that's my dog. Like, yeah, man.
That they can't. You know what I mean? Like
It's
that's my
crazy.
motherfucking nigga. First, actually, the first person from the culture to end drop bans immediately. And drop bans immediately. I'm in the county. I don't know what I'm facing. No nothing. Rim hit my mother up. Gave me a verse while I'm locked up. Everything for sure. 1,000%.
Be
I
people
mean,
problem though, bro. They be parasocial. So that like they really that parasocial shit is a real thing. Seriously, like, it's bad.
I just
They be forgetting.
I
They be forgetting social media.
I just believe that people. Believe that people live in the moment, and like life is bigger than just the moment. Like you know what I mean? That's it. Like a nigga really like infatuation is a thing. Lust is a thing. Like that's a nigga see a bitch and fall in love with her from Thursday to Sunday and tell her everything she need to hear in the moment. And then Monday is like, yeah, that like, you know what I mean? Like motherfuckers just be infatuated in the moment. If you love somebody, you love everything they come with. You can't use the word in no sense. You can't use the word and we just use it so willy-nilly. You know what I mean? Shit like that. It's like, nah, nigga, I like, and people don't understand that people go through seasons. That's another thing. Like, we can have a great summer. November come, I'm a total different nigga because my grandmama died in November. But you won't notice though, because
Facts.
you ain't never been through that season with me.
Facts.
You
I'm
understand what I'm
just
saying?
telling my mom that.
Nah,
That's
that
a
ass.
Like
fact.
people
Somebody
go
That
through,
ass.
somebody
right?
somebody
Go
just
ahead.
DM me a quote, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
They said it's a daily battle to be a better man for his glory, but the win isn't actively working towards it instead of just saying it.
Hello, hello,
That's real.
hello. 1,000%. Because the goal, like life is a never ending goal. Like whatever you chasing, you're going to chase until you die. You're going to, you know what I mean? Like our goals going to change, what we want going to change, what we feel going to change, where we want. Like you might have met me, I like chicken. I'm 35 now. I don't eat meat no more. You know what I mean? Like just life change. Like you, I don't know. I just look at fucking with somebody as a person because it's not. I'm not even talking relationship shit. Because I love my niggas. You know what I mean? Like facts. So I'm not even talking about relationship. I'm talking about fucking with somebody. Like when you fucking with somebody, like it can't. Like for me, it's just not in the moment. It's just not because you would jump out the window for me. It's just not because you like. I put money on all my niggas. My Western Union receipts is longer than my food receipts that I eat in on the street. Like you know what I mean? It just I don't know. If you fuck with somebody, you fuck with somebody. Like you don't. Life is crazy. You look up a motherfucker lose they your man lose his mom and he just his brain he just a whole nother nigga. He is a shell of the nigga that you met when y'all met. I don't love that nigga no more. He ain't the same. I wouldn't be the fucking same either. Or the chick you was fucking with when she was 22, she just moved this way for you and did that and jumped when you came. Now she 34, got 3 kids, a job, and want to be a LPN, and you don't fuck with her no more because she not. Wait, what? I'm supposed to change. I'm supposed to be different. I'm supposed to be better. I'm supposed like nah. People be loving that version of you because it's a reflection of them. I like when you get high. I love when I don't want you to I don't want you to go to the gym. Why? Because I'm a sloppy, lazy motherfucker. And the minute you start shining, it's going to shine like you know what I mean? You be a reflection of your friends sometime, and they don't want you to be better because you being better would separate y'all. I'm all 5 perks. I need you all 5 perks. If you sober, we ain't got nothing in common no more.
Mm-hmm.
You talking
If
that
you don't
shit.
just keeping it
That,
like no funny
that's a
shit, bro.
fact.
That's
Like
Friends
real.
in the
you
bucket
Hey,
mentality.
Gina View sent me a kite. You want me to read this?
go ahead.
It's two of them. She said, "Tell him I said, boy, fuck
Nah,
you.
You ain't
nah,
finna
oh, nah,
read
I don't
that
want the
like
rest
that,
of that.
dog.
Doc treat me better than Surf do."
Damn.
Why he hooked on phonics? Come on, Doc.
What you mean?
Why you read it like that? Like that?
Nah, that's for the
Yeah,
slow hoes. I just want y'all to be able to
this
keep
That's
up.
nigga
crazy.
lying.
I ain't lying.
Hey boy,
I'll never lie on a black woman
yo,
or a
Doc,
black man.
he
That's
read that
crazy.
like Doodle Bop or SpongeBob. Oh God.
I think a big thing is self-awareness. Enough people don't have like self-awareness about themselves. Like if like I understand, right? And like even me, I appreciate like being corrected and things like that with the people in my life. But it's also like I know this before they have to even open their mouths to say anything to me as well. And that's just
Right.
regarding anything. Like I just don't feel like enough people have self awareness, like or honest enough to be like, oh well, I ain't have to do that. I ain't have to say, oh, this could have went a different way. I could have did this different or things like that. I think a lot of people like to portray themselves as perfect all the time. Like we all might not handle somebody correctly, but it's like no matter how long you know somebody, you still are getting to know people, and it's friends, relationships, whatever. But you're still getting to know people for the rest of your life because
Right.
we all change through our life, as y'all was saying earlier. Like we're going to continue to change. So if you're literally getting to know your friends, your partner, whoever, your family members for the rest of your life. So they have to be able to adapt to that
You
too.
to piggyback off what you said, Tati, you want to know what's funny? I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm a, like as cliche as the word is, right? It's the communication, right? Like, and
Sure.
I was talking to my female friend like a few days ago and shit, and I was just talking about like let's all be 100 as adults, right? Like in a sense of like how many conversations you have with people on a day to day, and y'all not asking each other the stuff that matters. She brought this up to me, and it's like just think about them first dates. Like a nigga tell you let's chill, and it like you know what I mean? Or look, let's go out. Like think about your last date if you're a female in the listeners or a nigga in the listeners, be 100. In that like how many raise your hand, drop 100 if in your last date you said, who do you believe in?
Oh,
Or you or
absolutely.
hold on, or you said or you said things like, you know what I mean? Like I just think we're asking the wrong questions when motherfuckers is like when we talking to people and we don't revisit, right? So let's say me and Tati go on a date. I'm not saying, well, how do you handle conflict?
Right.
What's something that hurt you that you not over? You know what I mean? Like we asking the weakest. We on a date talking about like what are we talking about?
I ain't gonna
And
Yeah,
hold
I
you,
yeah,
just
sir.
don't.
You
for
know,
sure.
sometimes you do have that conversation with the person, and they end up hurting you the same way that you just described of
No,
what
listen.
you like.
That listen. Nothing. None of us say is gonna be 100%. So I'm sure 1,000% there's people that ask this questions. I'm talking about the masses. I bet you, and this. Let me see. It's about 11 speakers, 4, 8, 12. It's 13 speakers. I can bet. I would almost bet that more than half of us, our last first date, we not asking certain questions.
But what if I
And what
told
it
you I
is,
think it's comprehension more than communication?
and what if I told you I think it's more intention than it is anything, and I think that
That's
we
fair.
don't communicate intention. Like a nigga won't pull up and literally say, "Nah, pause. I want to fuck you. You look like like you look like a good time in the bedroom. I don't know if I'm gonna text you next week."
Right.
A nigga not saying that. The same way Pauls might not say, "I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking for a man. I'm looking for kids." Pauls just might wrap her legs around you and keep them around. We not keeping 100 with our intentions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Like your man not telling you, "I ain't gonna lie, bro. You got way more money than me, dog. I ain't when we in the club, I know you got it. So anytime you need to come out, call me." He not gonna tell you that. We not so that as humans, like everybody walk up with an intention. Everybody, some good, some bad. And the fact that everybody keep their hands behind their back, that's just human nature. When you pull up on that chick, you not saying, "Yo, man, I want to take you. I want to court you. I want to." Nah, you not
I
telling the
but
truth.
I ain't gonna lie. As a caveat that's being left out, we don't start off that way. I think life does that to
Yes.
most of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because you got to remember, as children and stuff, a child will say anything. A child
Yep.
will express their feelings or whatever the case may be. It's when um the experiences start to happen, when the trauma begins,
Yes. You
when
on it.
exactly. So
You on
that's the
it.
one
This made me
caveat to it.
laugh, yo. Me and my daughter on the elevator. This
Hmm.
this that dog. This like 12 years ago, 13 years ago. I think she like 4. Me and my daughter on the elevator. The midget and a man and a midget woman walk in the elevator and stuff. My daughter pointed at her and say, "She like you a midget." Like, you know what I mean? As a kid, you'll say like you will never, you know what I mean? And I just feel like as adults, we don't it's two things I think the biggest problem in relationships. And when I speak on relationships, I'm not talking about women specifically. I'm talking about homies, everything. I think one is intentions. None of us discuss intentions. And two, we don't have like, you know how like I'm on a distribution deal, right? So, but after 24 months, we have to sit down at the table and renegotiate. I don't think people do that with their relationships, right? So you'll be dealing with a nigga for 5 years. When the last time y'all sat down and said, what do you want in life right now in this moment in 2029? I know what you wanted in 25, but it's 20, and we don't re-meet each other or take the time to re-holler at each other. Once you start dealing with a chick, that's your little bitch now. Y'all just get in y'all almost robot mode. Call her, pick her up, fuck, chill. Call her, pick up. And we don't so even if we did have the proper conversation in the beginning, when the last time we said, "Hey yo, you still like is onions? You still don't like onions?"
It's
Even if it's
called.
that small, you get what I'm saying? Like, or even if it's that serious, like I said, you could be dealing with somebody in 7 years. When you met me, I wanted to be a real estate agent. Lately, I've been thinking about going to acting school, but you ain't asked me nothing. You ain't asked me where I'm at right now. My short-term goals, my long-term goals. Some of these conversations we not having with people, and we is grown as hell. Like it's 35, 40. How I'm 35 years old in a relationship and I ain't asking my girl what's her short-term and long-term goals. Impossible. Impossible. How you driving in a car with a nigga that you saying you a slide for or this my man, we going to hell and back with him. And you ain't saying, "Hey dog, your resume up to date?" Like, what?
It's
And we
just a
just
thing
be
about
letting
being consistently intentional. Like I think
Yes.
you can start off intentional. You know what I mean? One thing could throw you off that make you feel a way about a person forever, but you might stay in it just because it's comfortable, or you know, it's a slew
Yep.
of different ways it can go, but it's just
Yep.
about being able to be consistently intentional. Once you're in a
And
mode where you're not being intentional anymore, I would say maybe that's not the person for you. I mean, you
And
might
I
need to
tell you,
reevaluate, but you know.
I'll be the first to be honest too. If we even talking about like from a relationship perspective, that was my downfall. Like my downfall is right, like what you just said, consistently intentional. Is but it's not on purpose though. Like I'm the
Uh,
type of nigga. I got so much stuff going on that like once you my shorty, you mine now. You know what I mean? Like so once you mine, I just kind of zone off and kind of put it to the side. Like oh, I could get back to that when I get back to it while I'm chasing what I'm chasing. Because you know what I mean? It's different when I'm chasing you but once you in the car with me, now I'm chasing the other traps. You get what I'm saying? And so it sometimes you not. It's like almost like the nigga that was dating his girl in the beginning and courting her in the beginning, and then it kind of slow down. But sometimes it's subconscious. It's like it didn't slow down because I don't fuck with you like that, or I don't fuck with you like I used to. I had to get you. It slowed down because now that I feel like you're mine. I could focus on other stuff. And I feel like that's how niggas mind be processing sometimes. To where it's like, all right, you my shorty now. So I would expect you to understand that I gotta go get it or that I gotta go. And sometimes as men, we get too caught up in that. And you look up, you know how time is. You look up, y'all ain't been out in 3, 4, 5 weeks. You ain't chilled with your man in 3, 4, 5 because once somebody on your side, you almost kind of like, all right, we good, right? All right, now let me get back to getting it. You know, and that's just, you know what I mean? So it's sometimes it be unintentional that you not being intentional. You know what I mean?
That's
yeah,
and
most
that was
times it
so
is.
honest what you just said, sir. If I ain't gonna cap, I think most men, and that's the generalization, of course. I think most men do that, and I think that from and probably some women too, but I think even with relationships, jobs, whatever, the problem is the way people go after something when they want it, they stop doing all of those things, which makes it hard to keep it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you did all of this great stuff to get me, now you got me, and you ain't doing none of that stuff no more. I don't want to be here no more. Same thing with a
But
job.
that show
I
you
hired you because you killed the interview. Resume was
right.
pristine. You came in looking on point. Your probationary period, you was at work on time early every day. Now that you through that, now you're taking 4 or 5 smoke breaks. You know what I'm saying? You don't do what
Right.
you did to get the job
But
to keep it.
I'm sure that's what separates the stars from the regular motherfuckers.
Factual.
Like when you think about Michael Jordan and LeBron James and like the niggas that got to the NBA and then got better. Like some niggas' goal is just to get to the league. And
Hmm.
I think you almost could look at them niggas and tell which niggas those is. And some niggas' goals is to get there and be the best. You know what I mean? So yeah, you accomplish something and you kind of just if that was all you accomplished, but like that's what I mean about intentions. Like a nigga don't even be honest with himself about intentions. You want the bitch so bad, you're not even telling yourself like, yeah, I really just want to fuck, or yeah, I really just like a little. You know what I mean? So now when you get to a point of what you got, all right, I made it in. You don't even know what to do next because you never thought past this. You didn't want all of this. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers don't be. You know what I mean? Like once a nigga get in the league or get the bitch, the game over for him.
Any
Hmm.
relationship, I'll tell you this:
They can't
any
be
relationship I ever
honest
been
with
in
nobody else.
was
They can
by
vouch for
accident.
themselves.
Like every single relationship I ever been in was completely by accident. I don't think I ever asked like one person.
It's my fault. Not one relationship I ever been in is like the reason I'm not with her is because of me. Every one of them.
Mm,
I've come across the most together WNBA doctors, lawyer, all types of shit. And until you become a certain type of man or a certain type of until you become like I guess like clear minded like with yourself and like with what you like with what you want for you and what you like relationships is not easy dog like you literally have to now you become two people. Are you okay? Are you good? Where you at? What you doing? Did you eat? Did you? And people don't really realize that. Like you'll tag somebody along, and that person really believe you. Like I'm not talking to nobody else. I'm not communicating with. I'm not loving on. I'm not thinking about. That's not fair. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
So it's like, yeah, I done had the best of the best. All them shits normally was my fault, but at the same time, for me, it's like it's unfortunate, but you learn at the expense of somebody else's feelings. It's very unfortunate, but that's the way it is. That's how we learn in life when it comes to
You
relationships.
made you
So
better
for
for
me,
the
it's like
next bitch.
Right. So for me, it's like I'm the best version of myself when it come to woman right now because of the shit that I fucked up. So it's almost like one of them bittersweet type of things. Because if you take four or five fuck ups away, I might not be as good for that woman 4 or 5 years ago. Like right now, I feel like I'm in my best form to fully, you know what I mean? Like realize that, all right, cool, that's a whole nother person that you got to be mindful of. Before I wasn't, and that's why you look up and the nigga done lost so much. Like me and my remember I just was telling you I was talking to Shorty the other day and shit, the conversation with the female and shit, right? And I made a theory. This is my theory, right? Show me a 35-year-old woman and a 35-year-old man, right? That and I'll say, and I'll tell you this. The average woman, right? She could be 35 years old and single, and it's not her fault. Show me a 35-year-old man and he's single, and I'm telling you it's his fault. The 9 times out of 10, it's the nigga fault. Why? Because as men, we are predators. So we go for everything we want. So imagine that. If I'm in a room, I'm sitting in the club and I look at 10 different bitches, I could go get 10 different numbers. A woman is just sitting there in her seat. If she get 10 numbers, that's 10 niggas that came up to her. She possibly could have 10 of the wrongest niggas pulled up to her. But you can't, every nigga on this stage and in the listeners can raise their hand and say, yeah, nah, I had a good chick. I ain't gonna lie. Lil Tamara got her shit together. And if I was with her, man, I probably wouldn't even been. All of us have had good chicks.
I think
Women can.
I
I
do
know
think
some
that work both
35-year-old and
sides.
40-year-old women that literally can say, "Yo, I have not met a good man yet."
And that's bullshit though. They full of shit.
Nah, that's
No, no,
not.
no. I gotta draw the line
Nah,
in
that
there.
Nah, that's
nigga,
wild.
Okay,
Nah,
that
that's
Listen,
not
nigga,
cap.
listen.
okay,
So,
No,
that
it's not.
nigga, that
okay,
nigga,
so,
that
so
nigga
here's the
usually
so
boring, and they don't fuck
okay.
with
no,
him.
no,
That
no.
nigga
Hear
usually
me out.
boring, and a square.
So,
It's
so
subjective.
what you saying is valid on the front of yo. Most men we know like we done fumbled the bag at least once or twice. Like, what?
What? At least, man.
I'm
Listen,
saying
if you
on the
over
low
30,
end.
you fumble the bags 4, 5
Yeah,
times.
on the low end, like we didn't did that. Yeah,
Right,
yeah, you know what I'm
right.
saying. But like, bro, I didn't. Women know how to fuck up a good thing though, like a motherfucker. You
A
know what I'm
thousand
saying? A lot of
percent.
the homegirls will tell me that, or I've been in situations where, yo, I know I was. This was a situation I really wasn't doing shit. You know, I was locked in. It was just me and you. It was this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? We have a fight and you go get heartless. You go do some of the wildest shit in the
Oh,
world.
oh, nah. Those is out. Those is out here for sure. Those type of women is out here for sure. That's not my argument. What I'm saying is, on average, by the time we get to these eight, I'm like the conversations we having right now. I can tell that we all at a certain age and a certain mindset, right?
Right.
By the time we get to this age that we're all communicating, that we all at right now, if a female is single, 9 times out of 10, it wasn't her in an overall capacity. Like women only the average woman only deal with who approaches her. As niggas, we go get it. I fucked up with such and such and such and such and such. A bitch could like the last 5 niggas she hollered at could have just been booty. Could have just been trash. Like, and she just a sit on the wall and wait for a nigga to pull up tight. And most women's like that. Most women aren't they not the chaser. They, you know what I mean? They want to be got. So with that theory, and that's just, some stuff is just a double or nature. So, and it's woman nature to be God. The niggas chasing you could all be ass.
Yeah.
That's just, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate. But on average, by the time we get to this age, no fun shit. Us niggas have fucked up mad good shit. And a woman could still be waiting on a nigga to pull up and be decent.
I don't know, man. I'm a man scorn, man. I ain't saying I ain't never did nothing wrong to no woman though, because I definitely have.
Me
But
too.
I'm 100% a man scorn though, man. Like I didn't gave everything. You know what I'm saying? You give
You want to
everything.
hug?
You know what I'm saying? You give your heart, you give your mind, you give you know whatever, and it wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Hey Doc, when I got a hug for you, I might see you in January, but I ain't gonna forget. I got a hug for you, bro. Word up.
my nigga.
I got a hug for
Hey,
you, bro.
hey, surf. I can
What's
give
up,
you
cuz?
some push. I can give you some pushback on what you just said.
1,000%. Come on. That's what we doing this morning.
So
We
like,
chilling.
mind you, I hear you because I didn't fucked up some relationships too, you dig? But like, it's wild, wild west now. The playing field kind of even. Women get paid the same we do, and they operating like we do. You know, in the lifestyle you in, you see how they act when the NBA player come around, and they know
Mhm.
what their NBA
Mhm.
player come with, but they still choose up for the bullshit. You dig? Like from what I see.
from the
Saying
lifestyle
women
I'm
get
living.
paid the same as y'all do is wild
Not
work,
the
Capo.
playing
That's
field is way
factually not true. That
the
is
playing field way
factually
more.
not
Well,
true.
Now
all right, well look,
the ratio a
I
little
know,
different.
I know, I know, I know all y'all making more money than these niggas. I
Okay,
know
no,
that.
no, 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 no. Let's not talk about
Okay,
outliers, Capo
okay,
Crazy.
the
Let's
boss,
not
Capo.
talk about
the boss.
outliers. We're talking about in society, women do not. First of all, we all in battle rap, right? You're going to tell me that female battlers make more than male battlers?
No.
Not at
Oh,
all, not at
okay.
all. But
Again, that's what I'm saying. So you started off with something that's literally factually not true.
from what all right, from my experiences, I done seen women making more money. I know way more nurses and SoundCloud rappers. You did, and the nurses make more than these SoundCloud rappers. That's I'm just going off of what I see in my
Hey,
world.
Capo, I'm gonna push back. I'm gonna push back. Well, go ahead. Finish what you're saying first, gang.
Now, I just think the playing field's a little bit more even, and women a little bit more reckless and toxic now. They with that
Now
shit. They
that's what.
living
Now
like
this
that.
what my pushback. This what my push. So I'm a come jump back on a pushback, right? I totally don't think that woman still. I still don't think it's equal, right? I feel like niggas like me and you got to start calculating then where we looking for these bitches at. And that's the
That's a fact.
problem. Hold
That's a
on,
fact.
like that's the problem. Like as I was talking to my homie about that. Like no funny shit, right? We search for women in the places where the type of woman that we don't want is like your last bit, not you specifically, but a nigga found a bitch at the, like y'all met 2:30 in the morning at a strip club, and she didn't have to go to work in the morning. Like when the
You put
last
my
time a
business
nigga
out there now.
when the last time when the last time a nigga bagged a bitch at Barnes and Nobles? Or bagged a bitch at church? Or bagged a bitch at like you off rip, we finding females in the Instagram? Come on now. Instagram? She's in if she's in your algorithm, she's probably no good for you. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because stuff that's in your algorithm mean that you like a lot of it. Only thing in my algorithm is bowling, bitches with baby hairs, fat asses, and basketball. Facts. This is what's in my algorithm right now. So 9 times out of you DMing bitches in your algorithm, you're going to find the same shit. That's what the algorithm is, the same shit. So naturally, oh girl is gonna be like oh girl that was like oh girl that's like the other girl because you only dating in your algorithm.
Yeah, they ain't no good
So of
one
course
yet.
they all the same. So now it's gonna feel equal and it's gonna feel even because it's all the same shit. But I bet you what, you take your ass outside, put on some running sneakers and some fucking compression shorts and go for a 10-mile run. You gonna bump into chicks that run.
Man,
Go sit at Barnes and Nobles and read a couple chapters. You gonna bump into chicks that
yeah,
read.
but do
You
not get
gotta
it
finish up in
do
this
not get it
environment.
fucked up though. I met my worst nightmare at the gym. My worst
That's
nightmares
not
in
that's
life.
but the gym, what hold on, listen, let's be clear. Like even
And
now, the gym
mhm.
is still like the gym is now the club. We're gonna be 100. We all on
That's a
social media. We know
fact.
what's going on.
That's a
Oh,
Like
fact.
you got content creators that it's more content creators in the gym than it is gym heads.
She worked.
Like so we not so certain places, like I said, you gonna get what you looking for if you looking in that place. You in the gym looking for a chick that care if her ass fat. Can the church say amen?
Man, listen, man.
Cause I don't never run into no single grown ass man when I'm out grocery shopping. Niggas don't know how to do
Because
shit for
niggas don't
themselves.
because niggas is fucking sending they bitches and like that. Like we gotta be 100. One thing I am, and Tati said it is self-aware. I'm a realist. I'm bagging bitches at the strip club, expecting certain type of morals, principles, and standards, and then bash women when I don't get it. I met her at 3 a.m. I met her parking lot pimping. Why is she in the same parking lot as me at 3:30 a.m.? No kids, no work in the morning, no church in the morning. No, she don't want to cook. She don't want to get in the house. She don't want to like when it's late, too late. Like even if it ain't nothing, no, I don't got no work in the morning. No, I don't got the kids. They not whatever her excuse is. When it's late, too late. I met a bitch 3:30 in the morning, and I'm holding her to a certain level, and then I'm on social media. Man, these bitches ass.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever and I guess to all the men in the room, have you ever been so consumed or enamored with the idea of like vengeance or revenge, like with a woman or with women, period, because of like what one may have done to you? And if so, how long do you feel like that shit plagued you?
Um, one, no,
Okay.
because I ain't gonna lie, like I can't speak for other niggas. I'm not gonna lie, Doc. It's certain conversations that I have with men that I know that they haven't had their fair share. And when I say fair share, I mean like flavor. Doc, I've had my fair share of women. I am the number one advocate that women are not the same. If a nigga say bitches is all the same,
Hmm.
for one, he's dealing with the same type of chick, or he's on some local shit. Yeah, all New Orleans bitches. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Hmm.
all of course, all Nook bitches is the same. They Nook bitches. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
nah, chicks in Seattle ain't like chicks in Arizona. Arizona chicks not like Boston. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these niggas be having conversation from a bitch. Yeah, because you ain't had your fair share. Chicks is really not the same.
I think my
Like
issue
you
is always the women that or that I choose to eventually be with. I let a lot of the ones like I'm definitely better in my older years, but a lot of
now, can I ask you a
of
question?
course.
How are you like? What's the premise? Like these women, right? Because these women that you're finding yourself because it's
The
your
good ones or the
choice, right?
bad
We
ones,
established that
both
too.
of these.
Good or
Okay.
it don't matter, good or
Hmm.
bad. If I was a therapist or I'm your friend and we just talking, my question is going to automatically turn into, you know, on batteries, the negative and the positive. That's how they magnetize towards each other. It's something that makes them. So I'm like, are you gravitating towards these women because of some type of trauma of yours or some type of mental emotional problem of yours or something? So
Hmm.
you keep finding these certain type of women, right?
Hmm.
What if they're not what let's say they are the type of woman that they are, but what if you just what if the and I'm just
Yeah, yeah.
freestyling, like
I'm
you know what I mean?
prepared to
We just
answer.
have a conversation. What if the relationship with your
So
or what if the lack of relationship with your mom is you start dating women that don't know how to communicate because you and your mom communication was and it's not for you to answer because I
I
mean
was
like
going to.
oh no I'm about to I
Okay.
got you hold on 1 second so my thing is and you could respond and say oh well each situation ended different which I'm sure it did because every situation is his own situation but the foundation could still be the same it could be something that you got going on
Hmm.
whether y'all ended up, well, oh, she lied to me, or this time I did this, or I did everything. It's like, or what if, like, you know, you could meet somebody, bro, and they just don't love like you love, or even know what love look like in your capacity.
So I think okay. I'm trying to answer this carefully, but I do want to answer it. It's one of those things for me personally where
Right?
yeah, the relationship with my mom was
Yeah,
it
surf.
was
Yeah, surf.
it was awful. You know what I mean? For a very long
We
time,
getting somewhere. We getting
it
somewhere.
was god awful. You know, I'm pretty transparent about this.
I appreciate it.
It was a god awful relationship. You know what I mean? So, and it was so awful where I still wanted my mom to like love me. I still wanted my mom to like. I
Damn.
wanted that with my mom, what other people had with their mom. One of my best friends, like in life, was completely rebelled against his mom all the time, but she loved so hard. And I just be like, man, like you lucky, bro. Like you don't know how good you got it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But and it's like I wanted that. I yearned for that. So a lot of bullshit my mom used to do to me, like I always felt like I had to forgive it. It's my mom. I love her. No matter what. I love her. I love her. I love her. That ended up kind of fucking up my self-respect. Like when dealing with women though. Like I'm not gonna tolerate
I was
nothing
about to
from
go
no
somewhere,
nigga,
right?
but yeah, it ended up, kind of compromising my self-respect. I kind of dealt with a lot of shit that I shouldn't have dealt with. I thought certain things were normal. And I went for certain
Right.
type of
See?
women. I chased like certain type of
I'm
women.
spitting these questions out you. Come on, hold that thought that you got, because now I'm spitting. Like now I got a million questions, right? So now, okay, is a certain type of love, like you know how they say, like, let's say per se, women have daddy issues, and then they be looking for a daddy.
Right, right.
People try to act like that's not the flip side. Like it's the same thing with women.
Hmm.
It's the same thing with. So do you not? Are you not? Is Doc not meeting these women and then saying, because is it? Can we agree that love got no face?
No face.
Okay.
100%.
So with that being said, is Doc not meeting these women saying, I need you to love me? Because as men, we want a woman to check off all hats. You need to love me like a girlfriend, like a sister, like a grandmother, like a mother.
Hmm.
So are you meeting these women and they not, because some, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a mama's boy. I sucked the titty till I was 30.
Hmm.
Like I'm really a mama's boy. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, Some women come around and don't want to be your
But
mother.
that's kind of how it
We
was.
looking for mothers, Doc. Respectfully,
Yeah.
like if a chick come around, right? Let's say my crib is like right now, my crib ain't filthy, but it's like the pillow's not in place, the cover not folded. You know what I mean? I'm looking at my crib right now. It's some shit out of place. If a female don't come over and naturally feel like let's say we kick and she just don't clean up, I kind of get a ugh for
Yeah,
her.
it's
She
disgusting.
don't have to do that, but my mother
Wow.
would do it.
Yeah, but there's no
But my mother
but
would.
there's no
It's
harm in
dishes in
that.
my sink right
It
now.
works, it works on the good and the bad side. So just it ain't really
Right? I'm
sidetracking,
listening.
but follow me.
I'm with you.
If I'm a father of I got a 5-year-old daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me, I do want to be a certain type of influence, and I get in my bag with my baby mom and shit, where I be going other places. But I have a 5-year-old daughter, and I have a responsibility to show her what kind of man she should pursue. So that doesn't just work on the negative front. I want her to see, hey, my dad went to work. My dad was getting to some money. My dad never cussed at my
Right.
mom in front of me ever in life. My dad never put his hands
Right.
on my mom. And I ain't with her, but when I'm around or when I'm, she know the kind of nigga, excuse me, the kind of man that I am. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that works both ways. It ain't just on the negative front of, oh damn,
Not a
you
thousand
know.
percent.
So
A
yeah,
thousand percent. Like
You
I'll
might
be
deal with somebody that's not like, because most women, I feel, are natural nurturers, right? I feel that about us. So you may be dealing with a woman or choosing women that also have issues, possibly with their
issues.
mom and things like that, that they don't have that instinct about them. Because majority of, I like to feel like majority of us as women do. We are natural nurturers. We like to take care of things. We
Right.
like
mhm,
to, you know what I'm saying? Plant a seed, watch it grow. Like that's what we like to do naturally. So
It's
it
funny,
may be the
Tati.
Shout out
choices.
to y'all.
It's funny, Tati, because Pete, go back to what I said though now about like the first thing I said initially was the conversation and questions, right? So now this proves my point. It's like if I'm not sitting down at the table with this woman as I'm getting to know her, saying my mother hurt me, I'm not even putting her in a position to even be, you know what I mean? We just don't have like you could meet a chick that like, okay, his situation is his mama hurt him. And then now her situation is I don't give love like that because ain't nobody ever gave me love. You know what I mean? Like, and y'all just completely clash. But
Yes.
because y'all never had the conversation, and that's what I mean about this was perfect because it kind of reiterate back into what I'm saying about this is why certain conversations got to be had. Why is the woman that how are you sleeping with a woman raw that does not know that you got mother issues?
mhm.
We be kind of like bussing. We be going to the destination. We always take shortcuts to the destination. So like,
I be
if you,
wilding.
Nah,
if
but sir, I can't let you do that because sometimes it don't go that way. Yo, I was with my baby mom for fucking 4 years. You know what
right,
I'm saying? I was completely open, vulnerable. She
right,
knew every little detail about me.
right.
The moment she get mad, uh, uh, it gets dark. It goes left. The words, the certain shit spewed.
That's
You
women. But
like,
so my question is this:
mhm.
in the grand scheme of things, how long is 4 years?
It's a long time, bro.
Why do you feel like that?
No,
It's
it's not.
not.
Anything that
It's not.
I've
I
done.
thought you was gonna say 32,
No,
like
no,
four
no,
years.
no, but hear me out. 4 years of routinely doing the same thing, and not, I don't mean that literally, obviously, right? But 4 years of routinely doing anything, once that's gone, it's gonna feel a
We gonna
little
have a
different.
great relationship, Doc, because I'm always gonna play devil's advocate. Dog,
Hmm.
in college, if I wanted to be a fucking lawyer, I had to do the same thing every single day and still wouldn't get a degree for 8 years. 4 years is
Hmm.
nothing. Like, and like when we're talking about finding a person and being with somebody for forever, 4 years is nothing. That's
Okay,
still one season.
okay,
That's still one
not
season.
so.
Think about it. If I'm
Hmm.
18, 19, 20, 21, right? Those the 4 years that we met. This is when you got to know me. Do you think I'm gonna be the same man at 29, 30, 31, 30?
Of
Four
course
years?
not.
No. So let's talk about because now all types of things come into question. Which 4 years of your life was this? Would Doc be a different Doc if those 4 years was today? Starting from today on to 4 years? Or was those 4 years 5 years ago, 10 years ago? So who was you in that moment? Who was she in that moment?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like this is a factual. If
So,
you dealing with a 22-year-old girl, like I could say that myself. My baby mom is not. I met my baby mom when I was 18. We
hmm
dealt with each other till I was 30. My baby mom is now 35 years old. She is not the woman that I met. If I met my baby mom tomorrow, we would have been a mate. Like my baby mom would have me. If I met my baby moms tomorrow. But that's what I mean about like you gotta. It's a lot of stuff you gotta. kind of take into consideration a little bit.
Okay, so I put it to you like this, right? Two things. Another caveat that I failed to mention: I could know you for a year and become
Right.
closer to you than I am with somebody I've known for 10.
Facts. We all do
So
that.
so
Facts.
so so when I say 4 years, it wasn't just that it was 4 years. It was 4 years of
That felt
this
like it.
person. Yo, my baby mom might know me better than any human on this earth.
Right. Hmm.
Genuinely though. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot going on in there.
It
It's a lot going
was.
on in that head, Doc.
It,
I'm talking
it,
about in that head, bro. Pause. It's a lot going on in there, bro. We got
yeah.
to get. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like these women want to get on your ass. We got to. I'm taking hands, bro.
No,
I'm
no,
taking
take the
hands.
hands. I want to hear the women. They matter.
Let's go, Miss Willis.
What's up, y'all?
Good
What's
Good
up,
morning.
morning.
Doc?
Great conversation, by the way. But